Continue to track a soggy start to the weekend. We won't deal with rain chances for the entirety of the weekend, though. Still even seeing some sunshine by tomorrow. So we'll just need rain gear for very early this morning. Can already see here, this is just after sunrise with this radar, as we're seeing the bulk of this rainfall already shifting to the southeast. We just had some lighter showers south of I-70, even caught some of that light rain further northward. But overall, we won't need that rain gear here past the morning, as again, we've dodged the bulk of this system and likely just going to pick up near a half inch at most for our southern counties before this rain pulls out through the second half of the day. Again, can see that focusing south of I-70 here, at least through the mid-morning hours here. We'll likely even still see more of that drizzle sticking with us here into the early afternoon, but that's not really going to stop our warm-up for the rest of the day. Temperatures actually still make it to near those 40s here, even as we're seeing those dreary conditions. So you'll still want some extra layers here. Not really the best time to head outdoors today, as we're seeing those cooler and very soggy conditions. We'll even finally begin to track some clouds out, though, by the overnight hours. That will lead to that sunshine returning tomorrow for a nice change in conditions. Again, today not expecting really a washout too much. We'll just see soggy conditions after some of our southern counties getting a few tenths of an inch. We'll only notice more trace amounts the further north you head. So really our northern counties should be spared from most of that rainfall today. You'll see that again keeping our temperatures seasonal in the mid-40s. We may get back to above average already, though, with that sunshine returning tomorrow. Much better time to head outdoors. Still want some extra layers there. We're just making it to around that 50 mark for Sunday, but even a tad warmer to early next week. You'll see by Tuesday, that's where we could get even into those mid to upper 50s yet again. But this is following our next system that will just drop temperatures drastically right behind it again. We're likely even seeing more winter chill settle in into the late parts of next week here. Back to those 30s for some times. We'll even see with that warm up ahead of that, though, a lot of energy building up to our south. It looks like at this point in our area, mid-Missouri should be spared from the strongest storms. Even we'll struggle to get some rumbles of thunder here across mid-Missouri, but to our south, we'll definitely want to watch those potential impacts from storms here. Even just still falling more rainfall today. This is a far cry from what we were dealing with last year, though, as definitely a solemn day for those to the south. This is a historic tornado outbreak anniversary we had last year, as we even dealt with some of that activity across mid-Missouri. We had just an EF0 here in our area near Wellsville there. We did see some EF3s, though, produced near the St. Louis area. Had that near Chesterville, and also had another touchdown in Illinois as well. So that big story again for today, that year anniversary of that violent tornado, that extremely long track, almost 300 miles there, that tornado traveled, and led to the deadliest tornado outbreak in December in United States history. So definitely a solemn day to remember that from those impacts from last year.